Praise the name of Yeshua, Mashiach, my salvation and my God. I'm in time watcher, Minister Eddie Belt. Shalom. Just wanted to come to you for a few moments. God has given me a message, and should have done it a few days ago, but now was the time to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. But what we're going to talk about is something very serious that's going on with some of the women in the church. And by that I mean dressing modestly. Dressing modestly. And I just want to say a few things about that. And that's the title of the message. Modest apparel. And my first scripture is going to come from 1 Timothy 2, 8 through 10. 1 Timothy 2, 8 through 10. And the reason why he wants to talk about this is because this has been going on for a while. And you have some of the young ladies that are coming into church now. They dress any old kind of way, but they say they serving Christ. So they come into church with their bosoms out. They come into church with the short dresses on and just doing things wrong. If somebody gets on them and want to say something to them, they give them backlash, and that is not the way Christ operates. He wants you to dress modestly, not like you just came off the street or just came out of the club. Come on now. This is ridiculous. If you don't know what you're doing, something is wrong. You can't just come into church any old kind of way. And I think people believe literally what the pastor says, come as you are. But if you're serving Christ and you think about that and how you're dressed, the aura that you're giving off, think about that. What kind of aura are you giving off? It's not good to just reject somebody when they say, young lady, you need to wear something a little bit more down, instead of coming into the church and being a distraction. That's not good. Okay, we're going to read 1 Timothy 2, 8 through 10. And it reads, I want men everywhere to lift up holy hands in prayer, without anger or disputing. Also, I want the women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God. You profess to worship God, and he tells you to dress modestly. Not coming in showing everything. And you feel like you looking better than anybody else in the church. And the first thing you want to say, you ain't got no business looking. Nobody's talking about anybody looking. We're talking about what you have on. People are going to see things. That's no excuse. Modestly dressing. I see people on TV, these movie stars that profess God, and they look like streetwalkers or just people, women of the night, uh, whatever you, uh, whatever you want to call them. What is going on? Think about it. You are representing Christ. Christ said, if you are a woman that worship God, dress like it, modestly. Don't have your dress all the way up to your butt almost, your bosom out. I've seen it myself in the church. It wasn't just my job just to be a teacher or a deacon or a minister in the church, overseer. I was supposed to look for things to help the pastor to see something he may not see. Young men in the choir, young lady walks in, the first thing they do is take their eyes off of what they're supposed to be doing. Something's attracting them. And it should not be. The word modest, dressing or behaving so as to avoid indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention. If you married, whatever you wear in your bedroom, that's between you and your husband. God ain't got no problem with that. He ain't got no problem with that. But when you come out into the open, that's where things change. You're representing God. He says it in his word. You are representing him, not the street, not the club. You're representing him. Dressing modestly, you're modest. You're shy. You're bashful. A woman that's uh, not dressing modestly. She comes in and she has everything going on. She has everything that's going to draw attention. She has confidence and whatever's going on, she just takes it and she takes the lead, and she doesn't look Christ-like, but she draws attention. Think about that. She draws attention. You're not ashamed about that. You got confidence, giving off this aura of, ooh, I got it. Look at them. They looking at me. Even in church. And see, some people, some women coming to the church, they want to get their hands on a minister. That's just it. It's happening every day. And I'm not telling no lie. It's happening every day in the church. The pastor's falling for it, is sleeping with these women because they took their eyes off of holiness and put it on not a person that's not dressing modestly. So they want to see other things. behind closed doors. And men have failed God so many times in that area. They come into the church, get them a deacon, get them a minister. When he falls, they're gone. She ain't worried about nothing. He the one had the status in the church. He was the one preaching the word, was making people feel good about life and everything. And now he's been taken down by somebody that's not in modest apparel. Something attracted him. The short skirts and the pants all tight up in your crouch and this trying to show everything. This is not modest apparel. This is of the world. Wearing what you want to wear. You're not representing God. You're revealing too much. Your attention causes wandering eyes. It should not be. Let's go to Proverbs 7, 9 through 12. Proverbs 7. Verse 9. At the twilight, as the day was fading, as the dark of the night set in, then out came a woman to meet him, dressed like a prostitute, and with crafty intent. She is loud and defiant. Her feet never stay at home. Now in the street, now in the squares, at every corner she lurks. She took hold of him and kissed him, and with a brazen face she said, I have fellowship offerings at home. Today I fulfill my vows, for I came out to meet you. I looked for you and have found you. I have covered my bed with colored linens from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us drink deep, love till in the morning. This is really this is just crazy. Let us enjoy ourselves with love. My husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took the purse filled with money and will not be home till the full moon. With persuasive words, she led him astray. And so I say this, I've seen it happen. You can have a young lady, she can be coming to church all the time. She's not modestly dressed. She's got arrogance about herself. And next thing you know, one of the guys in the church who have been immersed in trying to serve God, and then he has gone astray because he has got with somebody that's not really dressing like Messiah, acting like Messiah and have given their life to Messiah. You have to be mindful, saints, that everybody that comes into the church is not of God. They're not. Their intent is to get to somebody. Satan has a mission for everybody. We have to watch out for these things, and there is so much of the world in the church today. The ministers let it go. The elders let it go. They let these women come into the church dressed any old kind of way. God says, if you're serving me, you will dress modestly, not attracting eyes, not attracting anything that's supposed to be going on in the church, and you're coming in and you looking like any old thing, like you just got out of the club. I see it all the time. These movie stars and stuff, they come on, they do a post or something, and they say that they serving God and they love God with all their heart, but they dress like, oh man, all this out doing in the middle. And they say, well, don't be judging me. You know, Christ loves me. But he says, dress modestly, woman of God. So dress modestly. He's not playing with this. When we go to the beach and stuff, women of God, you can put on something that you can swim in that covers yourself up. So as well, men, tank tops. You're not there to attract other women. You are there to spend time with your family or whatever you're doing. Be men and women of God and dress modestly. And stop attracting and causing distractions in the church, distracting men and distracting women or whatever's going on. This is a serious problem because the world has pushed this way into the church, and anything goes. You got homosexual ministers, you got 2 women married ministers, and the church letting it go, and it's just tough. And then when a minister of truth come and try to say something about it, they get bashed and all kind of stuff is said about them. But that's okay. The truth's going to come regardless of who says anything. My God covers me. My God covers all the ministers out there who speak the truth. So, women, if you're serving God, dress modestly. Don't dress to attract and distract. I said all I'm going to say. Have a good evening. I'm End Time Watcher, Minister Eddie Belt. Shalom.